In this video, I will show you how to circle mill the inside hole. Circle Mill Toolpath removes circular pockets based on a single point. You can select either point entities, center points of the arcs. Mastercam will then pocket out a circular area of the diameter and to the depth that you specify. To remove the toolpath display from your screen, press Alt-T. Select Toolpaths, Circle Paths, Circ Mill. From the drill point selection, click on Entities. Now choose the 1.5 inch diameter circle as shown. Once the entity has been selected, choose the OK button to exit the drill point selection dialog box. In the Toolpath Type page, you will notice that the Circle Mill icon has been selected. We will now choose the 1/2 inch flat end mill from the library and set the tool parameters. To do this, select Tool from the Tree View list. From here, select the Library Tool button and then disable Filter Active. Scroll down and select the 1/2 inch flat end mill, number 239. Once the tool has been selected, press the OK button. Your tool will appear as shown. Input the following comment: Circle mill the hole. From here, choose the cut parameters. Ensure that the stock to leave on both the walls and floors is set to 0. Once the parameters have been adjusted, select Roughing. Enable the roughing option. Ensure that the rest of your parameters appear as shown. I will now take a brief moment to explain a few of these parameters. Step over sets the distance between cutting passes in the X and Y axis as a percentage of the tool diameter. Helical entry creates a helix at the center of the circle to begin the roughing motion. If off, the tool plunges to the start of the toolpath. Now select the depth cuts. Enable this option and input a max rough step value of 0.5. Ensure that the finished step is also 0.05 and enable Keep Tool Down. I will now explain a few of these parameters. Depth cuts. Mastercam will take the total depth and divide it into separate depth cuts. Mastercam never performs unequal depth cuts. Max rough step sets the maximum amount of material removed in the Z-axis with each rough cut. Mastercam will calculate equal rough cuts no larger than the maximum rough step until it reaches the final Z depth. And finally, Keep Tool Down determines whether or not to retract the tool between depth cuts. Once the parameters have been adjusted, select Breakthrough. Enable this option and input a breakthrough amount of 0.05. Finally, select the linking parameters. Ensure that the clearance amount is an absolute value of 0. Also, make sure that top of stock is an absolute amount of 0. Next, make sure feed plane is an absolute value of 0.1. And finally, make the depth an absolute value of negative 0.75. You can now press the OK button to generate the toolpath. Next, I will show you how to check your parts using Backplot and Verify. To backplot the two operations we have done so far, click the Select All Operations icon as shown. You will notice that both of your operations now have a green check mark. This indicates that they have been selected. From here, select the backplot icon. Backplotting shows the path the tools take to cut the part. This display lets you spot errors in the program before you machine the part. As you backplot toolpaths, Mastercam displays additional information such as the X, Y, and Z coordinates, the path length, the minimum and maximum coordinates, and the cycle time. It also shows any collisions between the workpiece and the tool. Select the Backplot tab and ensure that the following settings are enabled: All Operations, Follow, and Leads. You can now select the Home tab. Ensure that Tool and Workpiece are enabled. Now select the Isometric View and Fit icon. Finally, press the Play Simulation button to run your backplot. Your toolpaths will appear as shown. Now we will simulate the toolpath and verify. From the Mastercam Backplot Home, select the Verify button. Verify mode shows the path the tools take to cut the part with material removal. This display lets you spot errors in the program before you machine the part. As you verify toolpaths, Mastercam displays additional information such as the X, Y, and Z coordinates, the path length, the minimum and maximum coordinates, and the cycle time. It also shows any collisions between the workpiece and the tool. Ensure that Tool, Stock, and Workpiece are enabled. Now select the Isometric View and Fit icon. Press the Play Simulation button to run Verify. Your part will appear as shown up to this point. You can now exit Verify.